Beautiful people, welcome. Thank you. Hello, YouTubers, YouTube audience, and for all those who have joined me at my petermackpresents.com website. Welcome. I hope you've had a good time moving around, shopping, and doing your thing. Picked up a few Peter Mack signature apparel items. Got the new tank tops out now. They come in white and black with a strawberry gold or white vinyl Peter Mack logo, signature apparel since 1889. And if you don't know, Peter Mack Cooks was born in 1889 in the Mississippi Delta. This is my great granddaddy, so that's who I write under. He passed away in 1954. So, if you know anything about my novels and you've read me, I keep it as close to the real as we can get. It's authentic. And in that note, I've been writing for 10 years, of course, and this is the first Peter Mack novel. This was published in 2009. Of course, my first novel was published in 2007. It's called Hoodsuite, and of course, when I got this publishing deal, of course, we named the clothing Hoodsuite. You can't see that, but we named the clothing Hoodsuite, and so, this is the first place. This is Karen Mitchell at True Light Publishing in New York. Got me my first contract, Enably Affair. And this kind of started it all, you know what I mean? This was the birth of Peter Mack. And, this is a special novel. It didn't, no drugs, no gun, no killing. You feel me? This was strictly erotic, suburban romance with some hustling up in there, some real game up in this thing. This introduced the world to my flow. And I'm always grateful for this. And we introduced Ayana in the next book, who is like the benchmark of who I write for, women who move with desire, motivation, and dedication for peace, power, and position. And this was the theme of this novel. So, in keeping it close, we have done everything that I wrote about. In this book, I wrote about Sherelle, who has a rich husband, but she's sexually not satisfied. But there's a neighbor who is an ex-football player. He's with a woman who he's not sexually satisfied with, but she's paying the bills. So it's really the love between, love and starvation can't eat out the same bowl. That's kind of like my mantra, right? And so these, there's a cross-section, of what we need and what we want. And this explores that. So Sherelle meets a guy in jail, me, who wants to start a clothing line and needs distributors. Her. And she, makes it happen. And in my personal life, I'm making it happen as this book hits store shelves and it's going. So it's all working simultaneously. I'm 20 books in, 10 years down the road, and we got signature Peter Mack apparel popping. You feel me? Tank tops, t-shirts, and hoodies. So what I talked about in 2009 in a novel, before I even had it, I used my novels to manifest my life. It goes from the hidden to the spoken to the real. So people who know me, who know my novels, and it's authentic, and that's why people love me. That's why I've been able to do it. That's why I've been able to, broaden this Peter Mack brand. So I don't know how this is hard to find, and if I could speak about ownership, I've had like maybe 4 or 5 different publishing contracts, and I don't have control over how they're available or not. But ever since my imprint is Peter Mack Presents, right? So, I put out my own stuff. And I got control. I can make sure that it is always available to you. So when I write a classic like this, every book I have it has a different theme to it. It's written in a different way. So every book is precious, So, I'm sad that it's hard to find this book. If you find this book, you let me know. I mean, some people have found it. Like, it's showing up, and I'm always happy to see it show up. But, most of my stuff is readily, easily available, same price, same time. I've seen this thing offered for like $90. It's real talk. So thank you for joining me. I just wanted to talk about Enably Affair. It jumped off everything. And I appreciate you. If you go back that far, there's certain people I can mention. If you go back that far, it's all love all the time, and you support me. We've done things that people on the streets can't do. I say we, because it's never just me doing it. I get help, and I thank you if you know who you are. So you make it all possible. So I love you. I appreciate you. And as always, live rich, die ready. And wait for more. Oh, we got apple bottoms and cream coming out in October. We got some good stuff lined up. Y'all stay tuned. Sign up on the VIP. Go listen to some previous interviews. Go look at all the pictures. Look at all the review links and pick you up some. I'll holler back. PeterMackPresents.com. Signature Peter Mack Apparel. What else can I say? I love you.